It's Sunday. We are doing the reorganization of the playroom, hopefully. We'll see how we go. It always big plans, low achievement when you've got little kids. I see heaps of people on YouTube who have like massive achievement and they have little kids. I don't know. That's not us yet. We do our best. Anyway, so in honour of it being 3 years since Mum Life and me and the team went to Cannes, I'm wearing the Cannes hat today. I have to say I can probably count on my hand how many times I've worn this hat, and that is like a really weird, I'd say like tall poppy Australian syndrome thing, because mixed with me not wanting to damage it. So it's like I definitely have a feeling of like, oh, I don't want to wear this in case people think I'm up myself, and I'm like, Nick, I went to Cannes, which I'm sure no one would think that. And then also mixed with like, oh, I don't want to damage it, like, because, you know, what if it's the only time I ever go, which I don't want to say that out loud. So I'm obviously high hopes to go again, but for whatever reason. And then I sometimes just go, it's just merch, and anybody walking along the street could have gotten this. So stop being so silly and just wear the hat. Anyway, it's been 3 years. I'm wearing the hat. So we're in the playroom. It's 3.4 metres by 3.4 metres. It's got a giant window there, which takes up a lot of wall space, but also is awesome. So that's south facing, so we don't get direct sunlight, which is quite nice. The keyboard that Eli's dad gave us takes up quite a lot of that wall. So I've had pianos when I was young that got stuck in the corners, and you just never play them. You never play them because you're stuck staring at a corner, and I think there is a lot to do with energy and like how we construct our lives and what we look at and stuff, as well as don't put too much in the physical world. Anyway, piano by the window so that we can, because the girls actually do, like Scout will just turn that on and start playing it multiple times a week, which is really awesome. We've got this corner shelf here, which like, so just know everything is chaos right now. I haven't done a tidy up, as I said in my last video. Whoa, I'm losing you. As I said in my last video, I'm not tidying up for you guys right now. This is what we're doing. We're tidying up, and I'm going to show you the result, hopefully, at the end of the day. So we've got the corner shelf, which I have a problem with corner shelves. If you think about Feng Shui, and I've read about it, it kind of can cut off some energy. So I've put those fake flowers that I'm just going to use for craft, but I've just put them in the corner, and that actually, obviously not at the moment, but has helped keep clutter out of the corner and put a bit of energy in. So it's mainly in those bits of there that I'm just not sure. I don't want toys and stuff to get lost, and I feel like they're a bit of a hole, even though it's a good use of corner space. So for the moment, that will stay there. It's got a little mirror for the girls to do self-care in, except we've got a self-care station somewhere else, so that's more just like a mirror to see themselves in. That shelf, I'll probably put big blocks, imaginative play for Lux, and kind of that's mainly what I'm thinking, and musical instruments, that's right. Then I want to, this is a bit of a big one for me. It's the costume box. Lux uses it every day. She loves dressing up, but mainly, if I'm really honest, probably mainly in the same outfits most days on rotation. So, and then every now and then something interesting and exciting comes out. But it's taking up a lot of wall space and kind of making the room feel cluttered. Like everything in here is making the room feel cluttered. So, minus your judgment about the actual clutter, I just mean the actual like layout of it. Oh my gosh, winter. This is winter. It's just kicking in, all the dryness. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'll get rid of that and then just like have a little area where I hang a few key costumes that she can wear during the week. It's that doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is that they pull it out, it explodes, all the costumes go everywhere, they get dressed, they have fun, and then I can shove it back really easily. But now that we're homeschooling and it's kind of every day and we need this space to function a bit better, like throughout the day, it just gums up the energy a bit. This is a shelf full of my homeschooling resources and games and craft equipment, and it kind of is conceptually perfect, except I think if we had a bigger room. So again, it's just gumming up the energy, and then the kids kind of pull out activities when I'm not, like, that's not what the trajectory of the day is. So I think it's kind of derailing us a bit more than it's helping us. So I got to figure out where to put that, because we don't have any storage, because we don't have the shed, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we've got the new shed that we built, but that was meant to be for other stuff, and it's full. So this actually ended up quite small. Once we built it, I was like, for all that fuss and bother, this is a lot smaller than I expected. This is my fold down table for exactly this, for sewing. And I got it so that I could fold it up and like keep the room going. But then it ended up being one of the only desks in our house. And so the girls sit there and do their work, but it's really high off the ground and so their feet aren't touching the ground, or we've got stools and it's just all a bit complicated. And I'm wanting to get them back kind of closer to the ground on a desk that's their height. This is my sewing machine that was my great auntie's, and it's metal, and this will go, my grandchildren will be using that machine. So yes, so then I'm thinking that we'll also get rid of the blue table, because again it's just a bit too high and none of the chairs we have work for it. So I think we'll get rid of that, and I'm going to bring in a little IKEA table that I have, like swap it out, that they can sit at with chairs that I have at the moment. And sadly, the rocking chair, my friend gave us that rocking chair when we had Scout, and it has rocked 3 of our babies, and I would love it to rock 4, and so we're just tossing up whether to put it in storage or actually toss it, because it now goes when you rock. So yeah, not sure if it's doing its job there. But what I want to create is a reading nook in this corner, like all with the sheepskins and pillows and stuff. Put my sewing table against this wall here. Maybe have to get rid of the cheesy art that came with the house, but we love it. I'm not sure, maybe this corner would just be a little Ivar shelf with the art materials. And then, yeah, and that's all the corners, and then keeping that corner there. So just as a note in terms of like, oh, is she going out to buy stuff? That's the kind of thing I'd be thinking. No, the reason we keep and store stuff and rotate it is because I always find that like Ivar shelves are infinitely useful, infinitely configurable. So yes, I might not be using all of the shelves that I own right now. I'll just put them in the shed. That's fine. And then I'm like, oh, I just need a little shelf for that spot, because like I need somewhere for the printer. So I'm going to like put a little Ivar shelf together, and that'll be the printer spot. So things like that I always keep and rotate if they're kind of open-ended use, because you just never know when you're going to be like, yeah, I just want to swap that out for a different desk. My mummy can shuffle.
Can you go?
And go.